Okay, welcome back to EK Math Academy. So today I'm going to solve logarithmic equations, the equations where you need to solve for x, for y, or any other unknown, but you need to apply laws of logarithm, okay? These are here. So I'm trying to make a video on explaining every rule where it comes from, but today the main objective, the main focus is only on doing past paper questions. These are additional math past paper questions, IGCSE past paper questions, but they are very helpful for IBDP students. If you're doing HL or SL, any course you're doing in IBDP is very helpful for you, and even helpful for A-level mathematics, okay? Now, without further ado, let us dive in this. Are you ready, guys? So this was the question given to us. So if that's the question, let us start. Now, there are different ways of approaching this question. Let me approach it in this way. So I can say I have log here and I have log here. So I need to correct like term. So it's going to be log base 5 log of 10x plus 5, guys, okay? I'm correcting like terms. It was plus, so it will be minus. I'll get log of x minus 7 base 2 out together here. And then this one will be equal to 2, right? Now, from this, you can see when you're subtracting in logarithm, you divide. So that one will give me log of 10x plus 5 over x minus 7 base 5 is equal to 2 altogether here. Now, when you reach here, now there is also another way you can approach this question, okay? So when I reach here, I'm going to go from logarithm to exponent. So what does that mean? We know that if you have log B, base A is equal to C. If I move from logarithm to exponent, it will give me A power C is equal to B. That's the one I'm going to apply, okay? When I finish with this way, I'll do it in another way, and then you see both of them gives you the same answer. Now, if I move from logarithm to exponents, what do I get? Do you understand, guys? Very good. So it is going to be me 5 squared is equal to 10x plus 5 over x minus 7. Altogether, guys. Now, what's 5 squared, guys? It's 25, right? Good. I hope you understand. So it's 10x plus 5. Then all of that is z over x. What do I next here now? Cross multiply. So it will be 25 bracket x minus 7 equals to 10x plus 5. Altogether at this point, very good. Now, when I open the bracket, what do I get? I'll get 25x minus 175, right? Confirm. Okay, this is 10x here plus 5. What do I do next? What I do next is correcting like term. So it will be 25x minus 10x equals to 5 plus 175. Whenever a number crosses equal sign, the sign changes. This is minus 175. When I take it on the other side, it will be plus. This is 10x. When I bring it here, it will be minus. So what is 25x minus 10x? It's going to give me 15x. Okay, altogether, guys. So it gives me 180. So divide by 15 both sides. Divide by 15 both sides so that you get one value of x. So the value of x is 12. Altogether, very good. Okay, easy, 3 marks. It's 4 marks, right? Did you say that? Very good. Now, another way you can do this question, I want to pick it here. Another way I can do the question, I'm going to copy the step. It's going to be log 10x plus 5. All of this over, it's base 5, right? Over x minus 7. So this is equal to 2. Now, the idea is because I have log this side and I don't have log this side. So what do I do? I'm going to introduce log on this side. To do so, I have to ask myself, what log of a number that has base 5 that will give me 2? So the idea is you just need to remember what's the concept of log. So basing on that, it's going to give me log base 5 of 5 here, okay, 10x plus 5 over x minus 7 equals 2 log 25 base 5. That's what gives you 2, okay? Because 5 squared is the 25. So the log of 25 base 5 is the 2. So when you reach here, we need to remember some few things. Let me write it here. Log of x is equal to log of y, okay? Equals to log of y. So if this one equals to that, it means x will be equal to y, something you need to know. So if that's the case now, I am going to have 10x plus 5 over x minus 7 equals to 25. Okay, so cross multiply, I'll get 10x plus 5 equals x times that. That will give me 25x, right? I've done cross multiplication, and then minus 175, right? You can see they're giving us the same thing, right? That's what I love. I love from, that's my love of mathematics. Mathematics is amazing. So correcting like terms, let me take this will be 10x minus, I'm correcting like terms, guys. 10x equals 2 minus the 175, then minus 5. Okay, then will give me 10x here. Sorry, not 10, sorry. To give me minus 12x. Okay, minus 12x equals to negative 180. So 15, guys. I don't know why I'm writing 12. So this is supposed to be 15, okay? So I'll get x will be equal to minus 180 divided by minus 15, and the value of x is going to be 5. The same answer we got here. We love mathematics. And another thing I would like to tell you, you can prove if you do this equals to that. Okay. Another way I would have done this question, I'm not going to do it, just I'm going to find the formula and then you can finish it by yourself and it's going to give you the same answer. So I can write to log 10x plus 5 base 5 here. Now this one you express it in log, so it will be log 25 of base 5 plus this. And you see now, if you have plus, you multiply. And if you do that step, it will give you exactly the same method. Have you understood that? Let us do question 2. I hope you understand. Now, question 2, it's one of the good questions here. It has 5 marks. Let us try do the question now. Now, before you apply rows of indices, we need to do some arrangement. We need to arrange some things to make sure we can be able to apply the rows of logarithm very well. Now, here, let me first write it here. It's going to be log x plus 4. What's the base, guys? The base is 2. So it's equal to log y squared base c. What's the base, guys? The base is 2. Now, just check here. I have applied this one. Very important rule that you need to know. Okay? Very good. Now, if that's the case now, from this step, you see that? From what I told you in the previous question, log x is equal to log y. So if the bases are the same, so x will be equal to y. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So meaning that from this step here, let me write it for you. It's going to be log base 2 of x plus 4 equals to log y squared. And what's the base here? Base 2. So because we have base 2, therefore these two are going to be equal. So I'm going to have x plus c. 4 is equal to y squared. Okay. Let me keep this one as question 1. I'll get back to that to be sure I know what is happening. Okay. Now, what about this one? This one is very easy. Let me move from logarithm to exponent. That means I'll bring this one here. Let me write it one more time. So it's going to be log of b base a is equal to c. It's going to be a power c is equal to b. Very important concept to know. Okay. So if that's the case now, it's going to be, let me write the question first. Log 7y minus x altogether I hope you understand. Base 2 equals to 4. So it's going to give me 2 power 4 equals to 7y minus c minus x, okay? Let me slow down a bit. Minus x altogether here. Now, what is the 2 power 4 is 16, right? Very good. It's going to give me 7y minus x. Now, from here, can I make x the subject? That's my second equation. And I have to solve my two simultaneous equations, but I have to do substitution method. So x is equal to 7y minus 16. Altogether here, that's my value of x. I have to substitute in the first equation, which is x plus 4 equals to y squared. So I have to come back here. This is that. So it's going to be 7y minus 16 equals to, no, plus 4. Is that okay, guys? So it's supposed to be plus, because I did this one, and both, yeah, it's true. Plus 4 equals to y squared. You see, I'm forming a good quadratic equation. Now, this one is 7y minus 12 is equal to y squared. All together, guys. So take everything the other side. I'll get y squared plus minus 7y plus 12 is equal to 0. All together here. Very good. I like mathematics, guys. It's amazing. So how do we solve quadratic equations? We do product and sum. Okay, product means you get this number times that. That will give me 12. Sum will be minus 7. So what are the two numbers you multiply to get 12? And when you add them, you get negative 7. That is negative 3 and negative 4. Altogether, guys, I hope you understand that. So what does that mean? So, and the coefficient of y squared is 1. So I'll simply say y minus 3. Guys, I enjoy teaching mathematics. Wow. Math is my passion. Equals to 0. So if I'm multiplying two numbers and get 0, one of them should be equal to 0. So y minus 3 is equal to 0, and y minus 4 is equal to 0, and the first value of y here will be equal to, is going to be 3, and then the second value of y will be equal to 4. Okay, altogether? I hope you understood that. Now, we have got y, but we have got two values of y. We haven't got the values of who? X. Do you remember? Okay, from here very fast. Okay, so what was our x? Let me use a different color. We had this one here. So we had our x as the 7y minus 16, guys, okay? What is our x value? I mean our y value. To be 7 brackets, the first value of y is 3 minus 16. I'm going to have x equals to 21, guys, right? Minus 16. So first value of x is going to be, what's 21 minus 16? That's 5, guys, okay? Very good. Again, we know that x equals to 7y minus 16, right? So second value of x is going to be 7 bracket, second value of y, okay, which is 4 minus 16, and the second value of x is going to be 28, right? 28 minus 16, math is very interesting. So x is equal to, what is the 28 minus 16, guys? It's going to give me 12, right? Okay, yeah, that's true. So those are the answers. Those are the answers of the question. I've got my free marks. Easy questions. It's as easy as 5. 5 marks, guys. Okay, very good. Next question. Okay, it's another simultaneous question. They're very good questions. They're very good, and they'll help you to understand IB mathematics, additional mathematics for logarithm, and even A-level mathematics. You can pause the video and first find the question, but me, I'm just continue and then we get back. So this question this time around, let me follow the same way I did the question before. So it's going to be log. The first question, guys, if you remember, so it's going to be x plus c1 minus, I'm correcting the logs together, y base 3 equals to 1. So it's going to be, I'm subtracting, guys, so it means I'll get log x plus 1 over y. base 3, right? Equals to 1. Are we together at this point? I hope you understand that. Now move from logarithm to exponent. So it will give me 3 power 1 equals to x plus 1 over y, right? Then what is 3 power 1, guys? 3 power 1 is going to be 3 times y. It will give me 3y equals to x plus 1. Can I form very good simultaneous questions? So it will give me x minus 3y equals to negative 1. What did I do? I brought 3y this side and I take 1 the other side. That's why you see the signs have changed, okay? Good. Now, after that, we go with the second question. I move directly from because I have log on one side, I can just move from logarithm to exponents, then it will be 3 squared. So let me first write the question. It's going to be log base 3 of x minus y equals to 2, right? So which will give me 3 squared equals to x minus y, and that will give me 9, right? 3 squared, right? So that gives me x minus y altogether here. Now that means my second equation is x minus y equals to 9. That is my second equation. I can label these equations with the different, for you to see, this is the second equation, and this is my second equation, okay? I have to solve these two simultaneous equations so that you can easily see that, okay? Very good. Now, if I'm to go with the two simultaneous questions, let me write this one first. X minus y equals to 9. What was the other one? Was x minus 3y equals to negative 1. Okay, I'm going to do elimination method. This time around, I'm not going to do substitution method because to be very direct. So can I eliminate x? Because this is x and the coefficients are the same. So what do? I subtract the two equations, right? Okay, I'm going to subtract the equation, this equation minus that. So when I subtract, what do I get? I'm going to get minus y. This is 0. So minus y minus that is give me 2y equals to 9 minus minus gives me 10. So what's the value of y, guys? So the value of y here is going to be 10 divided by 2, which gives me 5. That's the first value of y. Okay. If that's the first value of y, if that's the first value of y, can I substitute in this one? It is x plus, let me do it up because maybe I'll do it there. That is z minus y equals to 9, right? What is the value of y, guys? The value of y is 5. So it's x minus 5 equals to 9. So we are going to have x is equal to, by correcting like terms, it will be 9 plus 5. And the x is equal to 14. You get that? That is it. So those are my answers. So therefore, x is 14 when y is equal to 5. Have you understood that? Very good. Because I want you to understand this very well, I would like you to understand here. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to finish the question from here, but I'm going to show you another way of doing the question. Now, instead of correcting like terms here, I can just simply say log x plus 1 altogether, guys, plus 1 here. I hope you understand. Equals to 1. Instead of writing 1 and the base is 3, I'll ask myself, what's the log of a number base 3 that will give me 1? That will be log 3 base 3, right? 3 base 3. So plus log y base 3 altogether here. Now, because of that, I'm going to have log x plus 1, do you get that? Base 3 equals to, now when you are adding, you multiply. So it's going to give me log of 3y, right? Then base 3. And when you reach here, you have the logs you have on both sides, they have the same basis. So you're going to have x plus 1 equals to 3y. If you see, it's exactly the what I have here. So which I can just simply say x minus 3y equals to negative 1. So you have got the same equation like the one I have. Again here, instead of moving from exponent to logarithm, I can just simply say log base 3 here, log of x minus y equals to 2. And now, oh, sorry, guys. So log 2. So which log base 3 can give me 2? That means it's log 9, right? Let me first write what I have there. That's going to be, okay, let me just continue. It's going to be 9 base 3, because log 9 base 3, 3 squared will give you 9. So that means now I have x minus y equals to 9. I've got the second question, which is exactly the same question I have here. And then you solve your two simultaneous questions. Or both methods will give you the same answer, as long as you understand what you're doing. Very good, fantastic. Very good. Another question here. Another question is, let me go with the combining. So when you're subtracting in logarithm, we divide. But before I do that, I have to bring it here using any log x base a is equal to log of x n power n, x power n base a. So that's very important, okay? So that means here I'll get the log. The question has 5 marks. Did you see that, guys? So it's going to be x squared base, it's base 10, right? So minus log x plus 10 over 2 equals to 1, okay? Now, when we are dividing, we divide, right? So that means it's going to give me log x squared divided by 10 altogether here. Sorry, equals to x plus 10. Sorry, just 1 minute. 1, okay, that's 10. All of this over 2, okay? Now, I want to do something very fast because I want to save time. Basically, I have x squared divided by x plus 10 altogether over 2. So when you are dividing, it will give you x squared. Let me try to do it with a different color so that you don't get confused. So it's going to be x squared times 2, because you're dealing with fraction, x plus c over 10. So basing on that, it means it will give me 2x squared. So that one will become log 2x squared. I hope you understand that. Over x plus c 10. Altogether here, okay, 10. And this will be equal to 1. And from here, I can just move from logarithms to exponents. When there is no base, you have to know it's base 10, right? So it's 10 power 1, which is 10. Let me write it there. Then equals to 2x squared plus, what am I writing? Yeah, 2x plus, no, only, did I do? Just 1 minute. 1 minute. 2x over x plus c 10, right? Very good. Now, when you reach here, 10 power 1 is 10. So times that means I'll get 10 bracket x plus 10 equals to 2x. Wow, mathematics is very, I enjoy teaching mathematics. I love mathematics. So that's 10x plus 10 equals to 2x squared, right? So 100, sorry, this is 100 because it's 10 times x, which is 10x. This times that gives me 100. What do? This is a very good quadratic equation. I take my equation the other side. So it's going to be 2x squared plus, minus because I'm correcting like terms, minus 10x, guys, okay, minus 100 is equal to 0. Now, when you reach your 2, is common. I can factorize 2 and then I divide by 2 everywhere. So when I divide by 2 everywhere, that means I'll remain with x squared minus 5x, then minus 50 equal to 0, right? I have divided by 2. Divide by 2 everywhere, okay? Very important for you to remember. Now, what's the product now? Because I'm solving quadratic equation. You can do, by the way, factorization, quadratic formula, or you do completing the square. But in this, me, I prefer doing factorization. It's straightforward. So this is minus 10. How did I get it? The coefficient here is 1 times that. So that's how I got negative 50. and the b value is -5. That's why I have this. Now I'm looking for two numbers. I must try to get -50, and when I add them, I get -5. That is -10 and the 5, guys. Is that okay? And the coefficient of a is 1. So meaning I'll simply write x minus 10 bracket x plus 5, right? Equals to 0, right? So when you're multiplying two numbers and get 0, that means one of them is equal to 0. So x minus 10 is equal to 0, and x plus 5 is equal to 0. So what am I going to get? The first value of x is 10, and the second value of x is going to be -5. Okay, very important. I chose this question intentionally because I wanted to teach you something, right? Now, you have got two values of x here. You have got two values of x, but here you have log x. I hope you have learned this. If your teachers have not told you this, get it from EK Math Academy. So you can't find a log of a negative number. So the smallest number of log you can get, you should be knowing log x base A. For any base A, base A, it should be x greater or equal to, greater than 0, not equal to, greater than 0. So basing on that, I have to say, therefore, my x value is 10. I hope you have understood that, guys. Have you? Have you understood that? Have you understood? Okay. Very good. Okay. Good. If that's the case, you can even prove if your answer is correct. Again, one more time, because let me do this one in another way, and I show you that very fast. Now, again, from this step, I would like to pick this question from this step. From this step, okay? So if I pick it from this step, what am I going to get? I'm going to have log 2x squared, and then I have over x plus 10, okay, equals to 1. So what does that mean? It means I'll get log, oh, sorry, guys, log 2x squared over x plus 10. Now, which log, because remember here the base is 10. There's an invisible 10 here. So which log base 10 can give me 1? That means it's going to be log 10 base 10. So this one cuts out, then I'll get 2x squared over x plus 10 is equal to 10. I'll get that here. Now, if that's the case, if you can see, I have exactly the same step, and then you proceed and to give you the same answer. I hope you're enjoying logarithm, guys. Okay, very good questions. I always tell people this is one of my good questions. I enjoy it because it has all the best things of rows of logarithm you can have. Rows of logarithm. Good. Now, you can pause the video, by the way, and first to do the question. Are you ready, guys? Let us see. But me, I just want to finish the video, but you can pause the video and do the question. By the way, before I proceed, if EK Math is helping you, I would like to ask you a favor. Can you like, share, and comment? Just help other people to like and love mathematics, okay? Because me, mathematics is my passion. I'm passionate about mathematics. Now, they told you, given that log of xy equals to 5 over 2, show that it can be written as that. What's the first thing do you identify? What's the first thing you observe? What have you noticed here? What you have seen here, the base is 9, but here it's base 3. So the first thing you have to see here, the bases are not the same. The first thing I always tell my students when I'm teaching, you have to pay attention to the key words in the question. Again, they have x, y, x, y. They are multiplying here, but here they did plus, which is definitely when you're multiplying in logarithm, it means you have to do addition. Okay. Now, let me try to simplify this. This is going to be log x base 9, right? Plus log y base 9 equals to 5 over 2. Have you understood that? Because it's multiplication here, I decided to split it by doing addition based on the rows of logarithm. Have you understood that? Here we go. Let us proceed. Now, you can see I've already got the addition, but the bases are not the same. So I need to change the bases. We know that, let me use, so we know that log b base a, if I want to change the base, it's going to be log log B base C over log A base C. Here I'm putting there C is any base I'm interested in. It's just changing bases. For instance, if I say, wait, let me write it here, log base 5, I mean log 5 base 2. This is exactly the same as the log 5 over log 2. Just put this one in the base 10. But even if I do base 2, 2, 3, any base, that is it. Okay, I hope you have understood that. So if that's the case, because it's base 3, I'm going to change this one to base 3. So it's going to give me log x base 3. Do you understand? I'm applying the rule there. Over log 9 base 3, because I'm putting it to base 3, plus log y base 3 over log 9 base 3 all together here, then is equal to 5 over 2. I hope you have understood that. Very good. Okay, when you reach here now, this will give me log x base 3. What's log 9 base 3, guys? Log 9 base 3 is going to be 2, right? Plus log y base 3, you need to remember that, over 2 again is equal to 5 over 2. Are we together here? Very good. Now, when you reach here, you say I have over 2, but in this question doesn't have over 2 again. Okay? So whenever you're doing IB questions, A-level past paper questions, or you're even studying even additional math questions, you have to pay attention to small details. It's very crucial. Now, the idea here now, I'm going to multiply 2 everywhere times 2. When I multiply by 2, this cancels out, this cancels out, and this cancels out. So what do I remain with? I'm going to remain with the log x base 3 plus log y base 3 equals to what, guys? Equals to 5. Hence proved, right? You see, I have the same answer. Very good. Now, I hope you have understood. If there's anything you don't understand, just write in comment. EK Math will get back to you. I love teaching mathematics. It's my game. It's something I enjoy most. Okay, fast forward. Now, question B. They told you, hence, whenever I see hence in the exam question, it means your previous work, something you have done on the previous question, is needed in that concept. So if that's the case now, I need to pay attention. Which one is similar to what I've done? Just check. Are you seeing this, guys? It's exactly the same as that. So basically, this can be replaced by log x base 3 plus log y base 3 equals to 5. Okay, have you understood that? Because this is what we got here. You see that, guy? Very good. Now, I need to deal with that. This one now, I have log x base 3 times, okay, let me write x like this, guys, so that you don't be confused, times the log y base 3, right? So it's equal to -6. Now, to do this question, you can do it in different way, but this is what I do with my students, and that's what I always advise my students. Introduce other variables that are going to help you to do this question. Now, if you see this and these are the same, this and these are the same. So I will simply say, let let me go with n today. Okay, I can go with n. Let m represent log x base 3. You're going to see how this simplifies my question. Okay, now, and n, let n represent log y base 3. Are we together here? Now, if that's the case now, what do I have on that? This one is going to be m plus n equals to 5. Have you seen that? Because we have said this one is going to be m and this one is going to be n. First question, what about here now? It's going to be m times n. Okay. So times. So it's going to give me -6. Now, can I make m the subject here? It's going to be -6 over n. Now, after getting the value of m, I substitute in the first. This was my first equation. This was my second equation. So I've made m in the second equation. So I substitute the value of m in the first equation. So it's going to be -6 over n plus n equals to 5. Are we together here? Very good. Now, when I reach here now, can I multiply n everywhere? If I multiply n everywhere, I'll get 6n plus n squared is equal to 5n. Okay, I hope you have understood. I'm multiplying n on everything. But this one is over n, so n cancels out. This will be n squared, and this will be 5n. Now, when you reach here, you bring this on the other side. So it will give me 5n squared. I mean n squared minus 5n minus 6 is equal to 0, right? Very good. Very good question. I like the question. The total question has how many marks? That is the 5 and that's 6. Very good. Good question. Now, when I reach here, I need to do factorizing. I always tell students you cannot do IB mathematics, additional mathematics, A-level mathematics when you don't know how to factorize. It's very important. So the product is -6. I'm getting 1 times -6 to get that. Sum is the -5. What are the two numbers, guys? It will be -6 and 1. The two numbers you multiply to get -6, and when you add them, you get the -5. So fast forward, that will be n minus 6 and bracket n minus n plus 1. This is equal to 0, right? Now, when you're multiplying numbers of the same bases, that means, and you get, why did I say bases? When you're multiplying numbers and you get 0, one of them will be equal to 0. So, sorry guys, so -6 is equal to 0 here, and n plus 1 will be equal to 0. So the first value of n is going to be 6, and the second value of n is going to be -1. Okay, very good. I've got the value of n. I've got the value of n, values of n. Okay, very good. After getting the values of n, I need to get the values of m. Do you remember? That was my value of m. So meaning m is going to be -6 over n. So first value of m is going to be -6 divided by my first value of n, which was 6. So 6 divided by 6 will give me my first value of m is going to be -1. Okay. I need to be circling this so that you're not going to be confused. Okay, very good. Okay, I hope you see that. Okay, that was my first value of n, and this is my first value of n, second value. Now, again, what is the second value of m? It's going to be -6 divided by second value of n, which was the -1. So which is going to be -1, and I'm going to have m2 as the 6. Okay, that is the another value of m. But no one is asking me m and n, guys. Okay, so what do? The question was asking me x and y. So I need to remember, what did I say? I said, from the substitution I made, I said m is this. Do you still remember? So that means I'm going to say log of x base 3 is equal to m. Should I go with the first value of m? It's the -1. So which means I move from logarithm to exponent to be -1 equals to x. So the first value of x here will be equal to 3 power -1 is 1 over 3. Okay? I hope you have understood that. Very good. Now, after doing that now, again, we know that, let me come at this point, let me continue here. We know that log x base 3 is equal to m. And the second value of m is 6. So I move from logarithm to exponent to give me 3 power 6 is equal to x. And what is 3 power 6? 3 power 60, that is the 81 is power 4, 243. It's going to be, second value of x is going to be 729. I can confirm with the calculator very fast for the sake of confirming, but I think I'm correct, okay? It is 3 power 6. Yeah, 729. Very good. Okay, I've got the values of x. Okay, that is my second value of x. So the next thing now is to get the values of y. And what did we say? We said y log y base 3 is equal to n. What was my first value of n is 6. So meaning will be 3 removed from logarithm to exponent. So y will be equal to 729. Okay, very good. So this is the first value of y. Now, after getting this one now, again, I write log y base 3 equals to second value of n. Okay, right? It's going to be n was it's going to be -1. So which is going to be 3 power -1 equals to y. Therefore, second value of y is equal to 1/3. That's how mathematics is very important. I hope we have understood. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. If there's anything you want to do, you want EK Math to do with you, just let me know. EK Math loves mathematics and I enjoy teaching mathematics. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and comment. Thank you very much. Stay safe and stay blessed.